Good evening, friends. Wonderful time to talk to you again, and I'm going to talk to you today about the political situation in India. You know, there's a lot of fire and brimstone going on in India, and the BJP has won 3 out of the 4 states where the elections were held, and the chief ministers have been announced. Now, you all know the news, so I'm not going to tell you the news. I'm not going to tell you the news. I'm going to analyze what's really happening. Now, in all the 3 states where the BJP won, that is in Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, the leadership in Delhi, that is led by Narendra Modi and his assistant Amit Shah, have brought forward some revolutionary changes. And what are those changes? The changes are that they have changed the old guard. Now, that's very important because an element of any country to move forward is change in the leadership, where the younger people are taken up and pushed forward to lead the country. And this is precisely what Mr. Narendra Modi has done. He started with Madhya Pradesh, where an unknown man has been made the chief minister, and same thing in Rajasthan. A first-timer has been made the chief minister, and in Chhattisgarh also similarly, a tribal has been made the chief minister. They are all people who are becoming chief ministers for the first time, and they are men who are very much younger. That means the old leadership, whether it was Shivraj Singh Chauhan or Dr. Raman or the Maharani, that is Vijay Rajiv Scindia, they've all been sent home. In the sense, it has been a change from one generation to another. So that far is good. The second is the permutation and combination which the BJP has carried out, which I don't think is right. Because all these 3 leaders have not won the election on their own. That is among the MLAs. They have been hoisted on the states by the central leadership from Delhi. That's not correct. In a democracy, basically, the men who should be elected as chief minister should be the ones who stand and win the election among the MLAs. That is among the members of the house. It's not correct that somebody comes from Delhi with a name and then keeps on talking, confabulating with all of them, and then says a consensus has emerged and so is going to be made the chief minister. The first part is a good thing that they carried out a generational change. But this could have been done even with a proper election, which would have shown that there is true democracy. Unfortunately, the BJP has not done that. So these men have been foisted on top of these leaders in these 3 states. And naturally, the men who have been in the limelight, who've been like Kailash Vijayvargiya in Madhya Pradesh and so many others, they have felt left out. Because these unknown men have been put in charge on a fiat, or rather an order given by the High Command that is led by Mr. Narendra Modi. He must have his reasons for it, but I will say this much, that this is not the correct way to go about leading a state. That is, you impose somebody from top, from Delhi, somebody's name is taken up, and then almost it's like holding a wagon at gunpoint and saying that, well, he's to be the chief minister, this man is made the chief minister. But there is a positive side to this, and the positive is that there is a younger generation which has taken over, which the opposition is not going to find easy to counter. And my opinion is that in these 3 states which I'm telling you, that is Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, the Congress is not going to win anything at all because their leadership is so decrepit. And the old leaders are just continuing, they just don't want to go home. They want to continue saying, look at Gehlot, I mean, it's about time you call it a day, but he's still there. Kamal Nath, he's still there. Same thing with the Chhattisgarh chief minister is still continuing. And despite the loss in Madhya Pradesh, Mr. Kamal Nath, who is the leader of the Congress party, is not resigned. He's still sticking to his post, like catching a baby. So this shows that the Congress has not been able to embrace the change in generation. And that being the case, I do not envisage the Congress winning even one seat in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. Maybe they may win one or two seats in Chhattisgarh. And considering the fact that Gujarat is their stronghold, that is the stronghold of the BJP, I don't think Congress is going to win a single seat there also. So that means the whole of the Western India is, as it is, lost as far as the Congress is concerned. And now it's too late because they don't have any substitute leader who can take the place of these old stalwarts, who in any case are now old horses. When the horse becomes old, he's taken away and just asked to retire and go home. I think these men should have been done the same way. And Rahul Gandhi, as I told you, he lacks vision. And lacking vision means he's allowed this old high-ground crowd to continue. It's not only that. Look at Maharashtra. The same thing is happening there. We have Sharad Pawar well past 80. Age is no bar if you're fit, but I don't think he's a fit man to lead. There has to be a generation change. That's not taken place. And he's been opposing his nephew, who's gone and joined the BJP. Same thing is happening everywhere. There is no generational change in the Congress party, which continues with Rahul Gandhi, who's been losing every election and still continues. I thought the Congress would have thought something else and maybe brought in his sister, Priyanka Gandhi, as the leader, but has not been done. Gentlemen, this is not going to be a long video because we can just discuss these three elections. One thing is, there has been a generational change which has been brought about by the BJP, number one. Number two, they had a chemistry of the caste system. Now, I'm against the caste system, but in any case, our politics is dominated by caste. So what the BJP has done is they've got a tribal chief minister in Chhattisgarh, a backward caste in Madhya Pradesh, and a forward caste in Rajasthan. And deputy chief ministers have been taken from the other two communities. Like in Rajasthan, they have two deputy chief ministers, and they are from the lower caste and the other caste. And similarly in Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. So this is good chemistry, but this is not good chemistry for the development of the nation. And I wish if Modi had been more circumspect, not gone by the caste, and selected people on merit. Because if you want to do away with the caste system, you can't perpetuate it further by always doing these selections on the basis of caste. And I would say Mr. Narendra Modi is guilty in this respect because he hasn't thought of the progress of India, thinking only of winning the election. Gentlemen, a nationalist leader is not just winning the election. That is not his game. His game is to take India forward. We have to do away with the caste system and this caste permutation and combinations. While one can say that BJP is very successful, they're going to win the next election. I'm sure they're going to. But are they going to win the battle to take India forward? I hope Mr. Modi understands what I'm saying. India has got bigger problems than to keep choosing this permutation and combinations by caste. We have almost 51% of our women who are anemic. We have another 35 to 40% of our children who have stunted growth. They don't have enough of protein. And all this can be seen by the way that we go and perform in the Olympics. We are the largest populated country in the world. And we go and win one medal in the Olympics, one gold medal. I think it's a bloody shame. India should stop competing in these sports and insult the nation till you can go and win at least 20 or 30 medals. Look at China, goes and wins about 100 medals. Gentlemen, this is digressing. And a lot of people not agree with me and they feel, no, this is a very good thing, both acha hua and all that. I don't think acha hua. BJP has done well. They have worked out their path, their combination. They brought in the younger generations, and they're going to win the election. Yes, but that is not the end all and be all of the game. India has to be taken forward, and that is where I think Narendra Modi has been clean booked. Very sad. We expected better things from him. I thought he would take India forward. He's been there for 9 years. He hasn't yet brought in the Uniform Civil Code. He's been sitting on it. He hasn't brought in so many other things which he should have done. And I thought he should have tried to do away with the reorganization of the states on linguistic basis. And he could have started by at least carving the state of Maharashtra into two, which is too big, and making a separate state in Vidarbha. Gentlemen, there's so many things to be discussed, but I'm not going to discuss them. There's no point here. The fact remains that the BJP is going to move forward, is going to win the next election. Well, there's no doubt about it. The Congress shot itself in the foot. They always do that. And with Rahul Gandhi, you can't expect anything better. In the meanwhile, I'll say goodbye to you all. I look forward that you subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and come back for more. And do wait for my next video. I'm coming out very shortly. Thank you. Goodbye and God bless.